with brilliant fur symbolizing wild beauty, along with high economic value through delicious and nutritious meat flavor. Pheasant is often used in traditional American holidays, but have you ever wondered how these pheasants are raised? Join us to discover the secret behind these unique pheasant farms. It is very difficult to resist the charm of this poultry species. Pheasants are raised on more than 100 farms in the United States. Even South Dakota has made them the state bird. This breed of chicken possesses a strong ability to fly, a trait that creates challenges in managing them. To solve this problem, farmers often have to build discrete barns with protective net systems, preventing pheasants from flying into the suburbs and protecting them from potential dangers from the surrounding environment. Each female pheasant is capable of laying about 4 eggs per week from April to July. Faced with market attraction, farmers have made efforts to create superior breeds through egg incubation. Thanks to human intervention, the hatching rate of these eggs has increased significantly from 40% to at least 75%. In the US, farmers produce millions of pheasants every year. This is an impressive number, demonstrating the strong development of this industry in recent years. But it is worth noting that this growth also means an increase in problems that are difficult to control. The following part of the video will discuss the problem caused by pheasant agriculture. Now let's follow the process of creating quality pheasant chicks. Before placing them in the incubator, the farmer washes the eggs with water and special soap to remove dirt and bacteria that can penetrate the eggshell and harm the baby pheasants. The incubator has a temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit to simulate the warmth of a female pheasant's body. Farmers observe the situation inside the incubator. This is the moment the pheasant slowly comes out of the eggshell. The hatching process of pheasant chicks takes about 25 days. After hatching, the baby pheasants are carefully inspected and packed into ventilated shipping boxes within 60 hours, where they are transported to other farms to continue the rearing process. Once on the farm, these baby pheasants are fed a high-protein, rich diet to optimize digestion as they grow. Similar to regular poultry, the diet of pheasants also gradually changes from soft to hard in accordance with their development. When they first hatch, they usually need a warm environment to promote health and development. Therefore, farmers always light up lights to create a warmer area in the barn to help ensure the health of baby pheasants. Dried wood chips are the best bedding. However, a piece of wood that is too small will endanger the baby pheasants and even cause death because their gizzards are affected. For baby pheasants, farmers will keep them warm with dry straw to ensure safety. Farmers carefully take care of them according to each stage of development. During the summer, pheasants will have more green vegetables in their diet. Like many other raptors, pheasants often face problems with feather pecking and cannibalism when kept in captivity. Therefore, during the period of 3 to 4 weeks of age, farmers will close their nostrils. This is one of the solutions that can ensure safety while still keeping them comfortable. When they are about 8 weeks old, at this stage they are able to endure and adapt to the natural environment. At this time, the shield over their nostrils will be removed to reduce the risk of injury and increase breathing. This is also the time when the pheasants move to the outdoor coop, approaching the market-ready stage. These pheasants are raised for the main purpose of serving as a food source. Pheasant meat is not only a delicious food choice, but also provides significant nutritional value to humans, as a source of high-quality protein and essential amino acids. Raising pheasants also helps reduce dependence on industrial food sources, leading to more sustainable and environmentally responsible consumption. Depending on each pheasant breed and care conditions of each farm, from 20 to 30 weeks of age is the stage when pheasants mature. When they reach a weight of about 3 to 5 kilograms, they can be sold for meat. However, compared to other types of poultry, catching pheasants for sale is also a difficult job. Their chaotic and aggressive flying also causes many obstacles and dangers for farmers. They often have to wear discreet clothes or even protective helmets to avoid being attacked by pheasants during the selling stage. Pheasants placed in ventilated cardboard boxes will survive 60 hours without food. This gives breeders enough time to transport them anywhere in the world. Pheasants are present in more than 40 states, but a portion of them come from wild pheasants and also individuals released into the wild to protect the ecosystem. They create negative impacts on American agriculture. Pheasants thrive in grasslands and around the edges of grain fields in the countryside. Very naturally, wild pheasants see farmers' fields as their food source and carelessly destroy the lands they pass through. Farmers are forced to find ways to control them, such as using traps or hunting. Guns are the most effective way for farmers to protect their cornfields. As a species with keen hearing, pheasants can quickly escape danger. Therefore, the key point of pheasant hunting is to cause impacts that make them fly into the air, of course still within the range of the gun. Because it can easily happen that the pheasant has left before the hunter can react. Their wings help them escape from gunfire. Hunting requires a lot of technique and coordination. Dogs can be of great assistance during hunting trips. It forces pheasants into the air or searches for and points out hidden pheasants until the hunter gets close enough to shoot. Dogs also help hunters find pheasant carcasses in the fields more easily. Besides the excitement that hunting brings, wild pheasants are also excellent food, delicious and much leaner than regular chicken, making it worth the effort to hunt them. When they take off, they fly at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. The challenge of speed makes pheasant hunting popular and popular. In some areas, pheasants are even bred and released into the wild to bring a thrill to hunting enthusiasts. However, hunters only shoot male pheasants, so game hunting does not reduce pheasant populations, even in seasons when hunting numbers exceed 1 million in a state. In fact, even without hunting, wild pheasants cannot live very long in the wild. Winter weather is their main threat. With mild weather and good habitat, winter survival rates can be as high as 95%. But in the worst case scenario, with extreme weather and poor habitat, their survival rate can drop to 20%.
Hello my friends. Wild boars, coyotes and white-tailed deer have always been considered animals that cause the most damage to agriculture and farmers in the United States. However, few people know that in recent decades, millions of wild birds have also caused significant damage to farmers in this country, especially grain farmers. According to a USDA report in 2021, the wild birds that cause the most damage to agriculture in the United States include the rock pigeon, house sparrow, cattle egret, and the red-winged blackbird. In addition, another invasive bird, the European starling, is also considered a concern for many farmers in the country. These are red-winged blackbirds, a common bird found throughout North America, including the United States. According to the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, in a survey in 2021, the organization estimates that there are between 120 million and 190 million red-winged blackbirds living in the United States. The number of these birds in North America could be more than 630 million individuals. In the southern states of America, the red-winged blackbirds usually start nesting and breeding from early March to late April. Females usually lay 3 to 4 eggs, and the time from incubation to adult chicks usually lasts about 23 days, depending on the weather conditions and the sources of food that they get. Red-winged blackbirds are known to be territorial birds, especially during the breeding season, when they protect their nests and young. If humans get too close to their nests, especially during this breeding season, these birds may perceive it as a threat and react aggressively. These birds are very sensitive to any intrusion they sense in their nesting territory. Even raptors that appear within their nesting territory will be attacked by the red-winged blackbirds. They will not hesitate to attack and repel intruders. The red-winged blackbird is considered to be a fully physiological mature when they reach 12 to 15 months of age. At this stage, the average weight of this bird is about 0.2 pounds, 3 times smaller than pigeons. Like the millions of wild parrots in Australia, red-winged blackbirds usually pose no problem to American farmers if they don't congregate in large flocks. Many people even have a hobby of providing free food to attract these red-winged blackbirds to their gardens. During the fall and winter, the red-winged blackbirds often gather in large flocks to migrate together, or the formation of large flocks can also take place in locations where these birds find an abundant source of food. Flocks of red-winged blackbirds, which may number in the thousands, even tens of thousands, often have the habit of feeding in wetlands or in grain fields. Red-winged blackbirds are opportunistic foragers, and they may eat seeds planted by farmers before they have a chance to germinate or grow. In addition, this bird also often appears in fields of wheat, sunflower, or corn to feed at the pre-harvest stage. If you are a sunflower or wheat farmer on a scale of several acres, the presence of thousands of these birds in the field can cost your crop between 30 to 50% of its yield. Not only does it affect agriculture, but flocks of red-winged blackbirds, numbering in the tens of thousands, have appeared in urban areas, which causes these areas to be horribly polluted due to the millions of piles of dung that they leave behind. In recent years, the use of nets to protect crops or intimidation measures are often used by farmers in some US states to deal with red-winged blackbirds when they gather in large flocks and move to agricultural areas. In addition to the red-winged blackbird, another invasive bird that also causes many negative agricultural and environmental problems in the United States is the European starling. The European starling was introduced to North America in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Since then, the population of this bird has increased rapidly, and they are considered one of the most successful birds in the United States. It is estimated that there is currently about 250 million European starlings in North America, and about 75% of them live in the United States. European starlings often nest and breed in areas close to human habitation. They are considered to be monogamous, and each year a pair of European starlings usually gives birth to 4 to 5 chicks. Like the millions of red-winged blackbirds, European starlings would not be a problem if they did not congregate in large flocks of the millions. Currently, states such as California, Texas, Florida, and Michigan are often the places with the largest populations of European starlings in the United States. These are also the states that regularly record the appearance of European starling flocks of up to millions. Like the red-winged blackbirds, large flocks of European starlings also have the habit of foraging in grain fields and vegetable fields. In addition, this invasive bird also regularly feeds on the farms of fruit trees such as cherries, grapes, and blackberries. The biggest problem that a flock of European starlings causes is hygienic. Large amounts of their droppings contaminate animal feed or water in agricultural areas. Do you have a problem with wild birds appearing near where you live? Let us know your problems in the comments section of this video.